on.
You seen Howard's latest email?
No.
He's calling for a strict code of conduct between the staff members.
So?
Well, he's hardly leading by example, is he?
Do we have to do work emails before we've even clocked on?
Oh, we're here now.
Morning.
Al, can I have a word?
Do you think he's been stealing toilet paper again?
Maybe.
Or somebody's complained about his bedside manner.
Back off.
Exactly. Wonder if Mrs. T handled it. I could give her a ring, but she wouldn't tell.
They might have written in.
There was a handwritten envelope addressed to Howard the other day. I didn't open it because I thought it might be personal, but... Now, where are you off to?
Campus, rota's changed.
Is it?
Renata Wicker. Here is your temporary patient form. If you'd just like to take a seat.
How long will I have to wait?
At least 45 minutes, I'm afraid.
Are there any other clinics nearby?
Yeah, well, there is the Mill Health Centre, but there is no drop-in clinic today. You will have to make an appointment.
It's just the baby's got chicken pox, and I wouldn't want to spread it around.
Chicken pox?
It can be quite nasty in adults, especially the elderly.
Yes. Yes, you are right. Well, let me take you straight through to see Nurse Reed, just to be on the safe side.
Next Tuesday. Did you read Howard's new grievance policy?
Yeah. I love the bit about unwanted conduct towards protected characteristics.
What exactly is a protected characteristic?
Not sure. Headscarves? Crosses?
What about Howard's quiff? Do you think that qualifies?
I reckon you think he does. No, I got the impression it was more about office flings.
That's rich coming from them.
Yep. Their partners have certainly set the bar pretty low in this practice.
So, call me about them. Do you think it's connected with Al?
Al?
Yeah, because the shift change, that's all Al.
You know...
What?
No, I shouldn't say.
Yes, you should.
Let me get back to you.
Yeah, well, he's definitely chicken pox. Poor little mite. Her temperature's quite high. Have you given him any pain relief?
No, not yet. But that's actually what I'm most worried about. Her father's had an allergic response to paracetamol in the past. His throat swelled up and he couldn't breathe.
Really? It's very unusual. I mean, I can check, but I'm pretty sure there's no genetic link.
So she wouldn't have a problem?
No, no more than any baby might.
But it's still possible.
There's a tiny chance, but anaphylaxis is extremely rare with paracetamol.
So you think it's safe?
Yes, I do. It will help with her fever and it will make her more comfortable.
Not sure. Her dad's away at the moment, so I'm on my own with this.
But if you like, we could give her some here.
OK.
Yeah? Any reaction will be pretty immediate, but we'll put her in the sick bay for half an hour or so and keep her under observation.
Half an hour? Didn't you say it'd be immediate?
Well, yeah, but it's better to be on the safe side, right?
Harassment defined as behaviour that can be either obvious or...
Insidious. Oh, no.
OK, and this should help with the itching. And it's been half an hour, so she's absolutely fine with paracetamol.
Good. You don't think those spots are infected?
No. No, but if they do become so, bring her straight back and we'll give her some oral antibiotics.
You wouldn't use an intravenous drip?
What? No.
Oh, good. But I read on the internet that sometimes you need to use an intravenous strip with young babies.
You are worrying far too much. Right, chickenpox is very common. She's a healthy little baby and she will be over it in no time.
Howard's issued his email as threatened.
More bureaucratic loo paper.
Yeah, actually, there's a bit for you in it. It says, You're not allowed to treat me less favourably because I submitted to or rejected unwanted conduct of a sexual nature.
Oh, I don't know where you got unwanted from.
It's beautifully worded, the whole thing. It's full of pompous phrases.
Maybe you got Heston to help him write it.
Well, it certainly needs an edit. He must have used appropriate about 10 times on the first page.
Appropriate. That's the word that Joe has been trying to say all morning.
Joe said appropriate.
Yeah, he must have heard us talking about Al last night. He would have said it loads of times.
Appropriate, that's 4 syllables. You sure?
Wow, he is 18 months, Daniel. All the other kids at his daycare are still stuck on Dada and Mama. You know what this means, don't you?
Just a minute. Somebody's at the door, Zara. Can we speak about this at lunch?
Look, are you coming home then?
Just after 2.
Can't you slip out earlier than that?
I'll be lucky to get out by then.
All right, well, don't be late.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think they'd find us here.
Ladies first. Oh, keep trying.
Hello? I'm Juliana Brax from Social Services. We're wondering if you could help us. We need to speak to your sister-in-law, Renata Wicker.
You off to lunch?
Yep.
Hey, what do you think about Howard's email?
Nothing really, just standard procedural stuff.
Yeah, but he's changed the rotor as well, and I think it's connected.
I doubt it.
Yeah, well, you would know, as a partner, why he'd issue such a thing.
Howard deals with all that stuff himself. Anyway, guess what? Joe said appropriate. I'm off home now to teach him some more multisyllabic words.
Wow, that's a big word for a little boy.
I know, the boy's clearly talented, like his parents.
You should start with some basic medical terminology. You have to break it down first, you know, like diagnosis, pneumothorax. Silent P might be a bit tricky for a toddler, but he can write as well, can't he?
See you at 4.
Bye.
Still no answer.
Oh, this is her car, so she must be inside.
Well, she's not opening up.
Let's go knock a bit louder then. Let her know we've seen her car, we know she's in there.
She might not be in there. You know, she might have gone somewhere on foot.
Like where?
I don't know. A doctor's surgery? She might have gone for another opinion. Is there a doctor's nearby?
Yeah, there is. Look, I'll check it out. You stay here.
I should come with you.
You should watch the house.
Yeah, but...
In case they're in there.
Have you seen the new rotor?
Yeah, I saw it, thanks.
Do you know all of Al's shifts have been moved? Do you know why? Is it something to do with you?
No.
You seem a bit upset by it.
No, I don't.
You walked out before when Karen was talking about it.
No, I don't want to discuss it.
All right. Are you okay?
This is PC Parker. He's looking for Renata Wicker and her baby.
What's it regarding?
She left East District Casualty last night, refusing treatment for her 10-week-old baby.
What's she refusing treatment for?
The baby needed antibiotics.
Really?
Yeah, doctors Rankin and Hockey both diagnosed the baby with chickenpox and determined it was in need of urgent intravenous antibiotics.
Okay.
Well?
Well, I saw her and her daughter, but Ada had chickenpox, but she certainly wasn't in need of any antibiotics.
That might be your opinion, but it's not that of 2 doctors. Nurse.
Reed. She kept talking about the spots being infected, and I couldn't work out what she was talking about. I mean, yeah, they were nasty, like, but they definitely weren't infected.
Listen, mate, we need to sort this. I reckon she's holed up round the corner at her sister-in-law's.
Well, do you want me to go over and try and talk to her?
If you think that'll make a difference.
Well, she might open up to someone she knows. And I'd quite like to check on the baby.
You worried you missed something?
Let's go, shall we?
Where's our little genius then?
He's just got to sleep. I've been trying to read this article all morning, but Joe had other ideas.
What's for lunch?
Oh, you can look after yourself, whatever you want. Did you know that a complex adjective is more of the territory of a 6-year-old?
Is that just saying it or understanding the meaning?
I don't know yet. This is very complicated, but it's really interesting. Early speech development is linked with all sorts of other skills, music and maths and creativity. You know, I've been thinking this for quite a long time, and I know most parents think it, but I do genuinely think that Joe might be gifted.
Well, he's certainly very smart.
This is more than smart. I topped the whole infant school at reading when I was in reception.
I could read before I got to school.
Oh, well, he gets it from both sides then. But this is different. This is a whole different category. Like Mozart playing symphonies at 5.
Or Bobby Fischer playing chess.
Exactly.
Huh.
From what I've read this morning, I think that Joe could be a prodigy.
Wow.
They're in there.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm the campus surgery.
Oh, Juliana Brack, Social Services. Did Renata bring the baby into you?
Yeah.
How was she?
Well, she had chicken pox and a temperature, but she was hydrated and she wasn't in any danger.
Well, that's good.
Look, I honestly think the hospital got this wrong. I don't understand
Would
why
you call through the letterbox?
Renata, it's Chris, the nurse from the surgery this morning. I just wanted to check if the baby's okay. Hello?
Stop wasting our time, Mrs. Wicker. We've seen the car and we know you're in there. I want you to come out with the baby.
With your hands up?
You got a problem?
Well, yeah, you could tread a bit more lightly.
We do need to see the baby.
Right, she'll come out. We just got to wear her down.
Wear her down?
Oh, that's her. Great. If that baby takes a turn for the worse, that's on you. Get a call out for the car, yeah?
We'll be in touch.
Look, really, the baby is fine.
Mrs. Temby, I'm just popping to the mill. Do you need anything?
The mill?
The mill?
You're going to the mill?
Yeah, I left my stethoscope behind.
Well, aren't there stethoscopes you can use here?
They're suboptimal.
Surely they are adequate enough for an afternoon.
I'm here tomorrow as well. Is there a problem, Mrs. Temby?
I have been informed under no circumstances am I allowed to let you go to the mill.
Have you now?
That is correct.
Well, I'll just go for a walk then.
But I can arrange for your stethoscope to be dropped off as soon as possible.
Was she there? Is the baby okay?
I thought Karen was in charge of reception gossip.
Mrs. Temby was concerned. She didn't like the policeman's attitude.
Well, me neither. She drove off while we were knocking the door, and the police have got to search out for the car.
When you called me, you said that the spots weren't infected.
They weren't.
I should have seen it myself.
Thanks.
No, it's just that then it would be the two of us against them. Look, if they don't find her, this thing is going to snowball.
Yeah, and I'm going to get questioned by the police and social services. Maybe I did miss something.
You didn't. And you know how careful we are with babies. But we do need to find her to prove it. What if you went back alone? Would the sister-in-law tell you where she is?
I doubt it.
But it's worth a try.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, the mother is obviously panicking. The sister-in-law probably doesn't even want to be involved. Make sure she understands how easily all this can be stopped.
Yeah, I know.
And if the baby's okay, then all we have to do is let the authorities know.
What? I know what to say.
Okay.
I thought you'd driven off.
That was my sister-in-law.
Why didn't you answer the door before?
I don't trust the police or social services, and I won't let them take Ada.
They won't take her.
They will if I don't do what they say.
Why didn't you tell me that you'd been to the hospital?
You would have just agreed with the doctors.
I'd really like to check on Ada. Is that okay?
I've got to get back to work. How long's he been down?
An and a half.
That's long enough, isn't it?
Don't wake a sleeping baby. Hold on, I recorded it.
You recorded it?
He was saying it over and over, little show-off that he is. I thought I'd better record it in case we need to show it to some educators or specialists or something. I don't know. Yeah.
You listen. I think it sounds like a foot or something.
Oh.
What?
Oh, he dropped a book on his foot. He's saying he's got a poor foot.
Joe could be a prodigy. He's got a poorly foot.
Well, you were convinced too. You were looking up specialist schools.
We're booking him Suzuki violin lessons.
You're the one with the cousin called Huey the Human Computer.
Well, let this be a lesson to us both, not to put so much pressure on him.
And let's never mention the word gifted in this household again.
Deal.
Unless, of course, he beats us at Scrabble tonight.
Why didn't you ask for a second opinion?
I did. But it was this young intern. He examined her for 2 seconds, then repeated what the senior doctor had said.
Well, that's rubbish. I wish you'd told me, though.
She wasn't even that unwell. I only took her into casualty because I was worried about her reacting to paracetamol. Next thing I know, they're talking drips.
Well, but you do know that you can refuse treatment.
I know that if you refuse treatment, the doctors call in the social workers.
Yeah, but that's only if they think the baby's at risk. You know, and then once social services are involved, they have to investigate.
You've never been in care, have you? I have. Once social services get involved, the system takes over. Everyone would rather do the safe thing. They're all too busy washing their own backs to fight your corner.
OK. Well, they're not going to stop chasing you now.
Didn't really think it through.
It's all right, we can fix it.
How?
We just need to get some doctors on our side.
Well, I have absolutely no idea why they thought intravenous antibiotics were appropriate. Spots aren't infected. I think you've had an encounter with incompetence.
Thanks, Al. You're a star.
Let's get on.
Right. Well, I think we should ring the police.
I'm not sure it's enough.
Well, we could take her back to the hospital. They could reassess her.
I'm not going back there.
I think we should ring the police now. Otherwise, they'll accuse you of not being transparent.
Well, hang on. Let's just think about it for a minute. Why don't we just take her to St Phil's?
Because you already have the assessment of 2 GPs with the same level.
Yeah, but if we've got a hospital behind us, then they're bound to drop it.
It's a good idea.
Chris, the police will view any delay critically. The longer this goes on, the more scrutiny you'll be under.
Let's go to your hospital.
It's OK, Mum. If we're lucky at A&E, we'll only be another hour.
So? Yeah, I was totally on the wrong track with that.
Well, what was the track?
Well, it doesn't matter now, does it?
But it was about Al.
Oh, Karen, I've got to finish this room.
You've changed your tune?
Look, I just think it's a sensitive issue that we should steer clear of. It's 4 o'clock. Shouldn't you be getting ready to open up?
PC Parker.
Hi, I'm calling from the campus surgery just to let you know that Renata Wicker and her baby have gone to casualty at St Phil's.
To St Phil's?
Yes, and the baby is fine.
Right. According to Nurse Reed.
Well, I've seen her as well.
And you're another nurse?
No, I'm a doctor.
Well, I'm glad he sought advice from his superiors. Seemed to have a pretty high opinion of himself for a nurse. And your name is?
Dr. Reed.
Any relation to Nurse Reed?
His mother.
Well, I hope they're still there then.
Of course they're still there. And Dr. Haskey has seen the baby as well.
Thanks for the information, Dr. Reed. I think you'll appreciate it. I need to be on my way.
Oh, there you are. Karen, I'm off to the station for a meeting, and then home.
You couldn't pop to the campus, could you, and give Al his stethoscope?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know why he can't pick it up himself, but Mrs. Tenby was most particular. It had to be brought to him.
Well, maybe he's busy, you know.
You don't know what's going on with Al, do you?
I wasn't aware of anything that was going on, no.
Well, first it was the email, and then it was the rota change, mostly Al's shifts. Now this.
Look, sorry, I'm going to be late.
See if you can find out what's going on.
Karen, even if I thought something was going on, which I don't, I wouldn't tell you.
Why not?
Because Al's a mate. Now give me that.
I don't go anywhere, Renata. We just need to see the baby.
Chris?
It's okay. Just about to call you.
Sure you were.
Ada's fine. 3 doctors have examined her now, including one in this hospital, and they all agree that it was a misdiagnosis. Your baby's in no danger.
And which doctor said this?
There you go. There's a copy of his notes.
Well, it looks like it's been a false alarm.
Maybe medically, but this woman's caused a lot of trouble running off like that. It's totally irresponsible. This may not be a police matter anymore, but social services will be pursuing this.
No, we won't. Once we've verified the other doctor's diagnosis, I'm happy to let it go.
Thank you.
The fact that you sought help elsewhere proves that you're acting responsibly and in the interest of your baby.
Well, she's wasted time and resources.
I've saved my baby from unnecessary invasive treatment.
And what if the baby's condition had gotten worse?
But it didn't, did it? All right, Renata's instincts were right. She felt like the situation was being taken out of her control. She felt intimidated, like you're intimidating her right now.
Is that so, Nurse Reed? If it wasn't for Mummy calling the station and letting us know what you were up to, I'd have you for obstruction.
Oh, really?
PC Parker, why don't you go and confirm that other doctor's statement?
What?
Special delivery.
Thanks, mate. I hope it wasn't too much of a bother.
No, I'm on the way to a meeting. You okay?
Well, clearly I've had better days.
Right, well, I've got to fly now, but you fancy a drink later?
Sure.
Icon?
Icon.
I'll see you there, mate.
The fever should go in about a day or so. We'll just try not to let her scratch the sores, because they still could become infected.
I'll put socks on her hands at night.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Brenda will be here soon.
Okay.
I'll wait here, so there's no need for you to stay.
Oh, you sure?
Of course. Thanks for your help today. I appreciate it.
It's no problem. I just want to apologise for my mum phoning the police. She always thinks she knows best.
She was worried.
Yeah, it's the ultimate excuse, isn't it? I was worried about you.
That's what mothers do.
It's just another form of control.
Except, thanks to her, that policeman can't say you delayed the search, so you're not on record as a troublemaker.
Yeah, but it's like you were saying. Everybody watching their own backs before fighting your corner.
It wasn't her back she was watching.
Oh, here he comes.
You did the right thing.
All right.
Hello.
Bit of chicken tagine tonight?
Sure. How did it go at the hospital?
Good. Yeah, social services dropped it.
And how was PC Parker?
Suitably annoyed.
Good. So, what kind of olives are you using in your tagine? Usually, I get violet.
Oh, I've got green.
No. Green will work just as well. You are in for a treat, Dr. Reed.
Can't wait.
What do you mean you went too far?
I couldn't stop myself from thinking about her. All the time. It's felt this need to see her, be close to her. So I used to park outside her house.
Well, like a stakeout?
It was only sometimes.
How often?
Third, fourth time she saw me.
Then she freaked out.
Just wanted to help her, protect her.
You must have known she'd feel threatened by this, mate.
Honestly, I didn't. I didn't think she'd see me, did I?
Yeah, but you can see her point of view now, can't you?
Yeah.
You've got to think about how she feels. Put yourself in her shoes.
She must think I'm a creep.
Yeah, well, can you blame her? Look, you need to keep your head down, okay? Keep away from her.
You know, the worst thing about this is that I can't talk to her about it.
No, that's exactly what you can't do.
Well, Howard's banned me from the mill. He'd even ban me from here if he could.
Yeah, well, Howard's just trying to give everyone some space.
So why did she even go to him with it?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Then we could have sorted it out, the two of us.
She doesn't want to deal with you, man. She shouldn't have to. You're the one that's overstepped, mate. You need to back off.
Who opened that door? It wasn't like that when I went out to the shops.
Hold it right there. The police are on their way.
I took my bracelet off, gave it a rinse and left it here, only it's not there anymore.
He looked at Mrs. Hollins with eyes full of hate. And then he turned to me with eyes full of lust.